Okay, let's take a look when we're given cosine of theta is -5/7, and we've been indicated that theta is going to be in the second quadrant, and we're asked to find sine of theta. To do so, we can use the Pythagorean identity, which just says sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in -5/7 in for cosine of theta. And with this formula, this really means sine of theta squared plus cosine of theta squared equals 1. So as we plug in, I am going to leave it with sine squared of theta, but remember it means the same thing as what's written up above, plus -5/7 squared equals 1. Now we have an equation to solve down. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and square -5/7 times -5/7 is going to be positive 25/49 equals 1. Now we can make this into a power equation by moving that fraction to the other side. So I'm going to leave sine squared of theta on this side, and we're going to subtract. So I'm going to get 1 minus 25/49 to move it to the other side. Now let's combine that 1 minus 25/49 together. To do so, I need a common denominator. So let's rewrite the 1 as 49/49. All right, that means the exact same thing as 1, but this will give us sine squared of theta equals, we already have a common denominator, so let's say 49 minus 25 is 24/49. All right, now it's a power equation. What we want to do next is we want to get rid of that square on the left-hand side. So we'll apply a square root to both sides. Now we applied the square root to both sides of this equation, so we want to keep a positive and negative for the time being. But on the left-hand side, that'll counteract the square. Those will cancel. We're left with sine of theta. Now we have to make the determination, besides simplifying down here, we want to determine should it be positive or negative. So in my simplifying down, I'm going to apply a square root to the numerator and the denominator. I'm going to rewrite the 24 as 6 times 4, because 4 is a factor of 24, but it's also the biggest perfect square. And in reducing down, it'll be nice to be able to clean this up as much as possible. Now, I'm going to clean this up, and then we'll make the determination positive or negative. So to finish this, we have sine of theta. That'll be 2 square root of 6 over 7, right? Just applying these square roots to each one of these factors. But now to make that determination, should it be positive or negative? What we want to do is, I always use this phrase, all students take calculus. So for all students take calculus, we go around first, second quadrant, first, second, third, fourth quadrants in that order. In the first quadrant, all of our functions are going to be positive, these trigonometric functions. In the second quadrant, it's just sine, third is tangent, and fourth is cosine. All right, so we were told that our theta resides in the second quadrant. So because it's in the second quadrant, sine is positive in the second quadrant, so we'll get a positive 2 square root of 6 divided by 7. All right, get the phrasing down, plug into the Pythagorean identity. It's going to be an important one, hopefully not that bad to memorize, and good luck to you on these. Till next time.